Calypso finds them, and astronomer tells him to let them flee, but that only forces Darkonda into another battle, this time losing. And while Astronomer does deliver Andros to Zordon, it's revealed that it was a trap after all, with Zordon actually being Dark Spectre in disguise. But then she turns again when she realizes she can't go through with the order to destroy the Rangers. She's then attacked by Darkonda, who is in turn killed again.
Good morning, everyone.
That's 5 lives down and the Rangers manage to escape an astronomer, or her own, should we call her now. But Eclipse is overrun and returns to Darkonda and Dark Spectre. While Darkonda is still in charge, it's only temporary as Dark Spectre still has faith that Astronomer will return. In episode 29, Corone is made an honorary Power Ranger, although we don't actually know what that means.
Let's see what today. Whoa, I can tag him today. How strange.
There's not a huge amount of Japanese footage to use in this season, but there's no reason why she couldn't have had a suit made for a few seasons with Darkonda. She surely wouldn't have cost that much to be making the suit.
There you go, Joe. There you go, Joe. Alright, we'll kind of just take a look at what we got so far. So, her title's looking good. Kind of like a 3D pop on the thing there. We got this cool little cell phone here with, let's see, Mushroom Head, I think is the logo. It's so tiny I couldn't actually put any letters in there, but I kind of made symbols that look as if they are letters and numbers. You know, obviously if I was drawing this on an 11 by 17 and I shrunk it down, then I could fit that type of information in there. Or Photoshop, obviously. So she's nowhere near done, you know, we're just kind of like that, you know. We're getting there, right there. That's kind of the most done aspect of it, so. Lies make Jesus cry. Too true. Too true. Fresh stack of paper here. It's important to have paper nearby. Clean paper. For all kinds of purposes.
The only problem is this transformation leads to a weird.
It would be nice to just keep this one piece of paper clean for forever, right? That just be.
Presumably they're no longer in school and they want contact with their family. Because it's darker, thankfully they've got a workshop of stormtroopers that never actually managed to kill anyone. So while their shooting skills may not be perfect, these are actually Psycho Rangers, and they're stronger, faster, and smarter than the Power Rangers in every way. They're even able to absorb information from the Rangers' minds directly to be able to predict all of their moves.
Thanks, James. We're not. Yeah. We'll see how it looks when it's done. I'll just put it that way. It should look.
And also in 2019, the Psycho Rangers story was explored further in the Psychopath story arc in the comics. Eventually, they're able to make some proper headway when TJ comes up with the idea of confusing the Psycho Rangers by all adopting blue Ranger suits. I'm not really sure how that works because they're not meant to be.
How you doing, James? I want to know what people are having for food today. You know, today I had a delicious breakfast sandwich, as I do most days, and it was very happy making.
Because she's linked the Psycho Rangers' powers directly to Dark Spectre. So the more that they're defeated, the more he is, which works out just fine for her. Although Dark Spectre doesn't know that she's the one responsible for his energy drain. He doesn't even know that they're under Astronomer's command. This all leads to a final battle in which they're destroyed in their monster forms as they're unable to function as a team. Even so, they're not technically gone, presumably because Dark Spectre is still alive, and they live on as ghosts, sort of able to interact with the physical world. But of course, they come back with a weird story where people get turned into data cards, including the Rangers, but the Psychos want to destroy them, so bring them back, and at least get turned into cards themselves.
People got turned into data cards? Holy shit. I'm watching Power Rangers in Space versus Denji Sentai Mega Ranger. What's the difference? Turns out there's so many differences it would make you puke. You wouldn't understand what the hell he's talking about. Because how could you? I'm talking about my own perspective, obviously. Coffee and cigarettes. I'm watching my health. James. Good for you, buddy. It's important to watch your health, you know. I'm glad to hear that. For your health. To your health, sir.
There's not a lot to say about it. It just reestablishes the Andros-Ashley equation. Except it does end with the Mega Voyager being destroyed, leaving only the Astro Megazord and Zane's Mega Winger still functioning. And so we reach what is probably the most important two-part episode of all the episodes we've covered over this video, and also the previous 5 videos too, with Countdown to Destruction. Astronomer begins to rally the troops of Divatox, the Machine Empire, and Rita and Lord Zed. They're all sent to attack the Equation Rangers, Trey of Treforia, the Phantom Ranger, and the Blue Victorion. After conquering a number of planets, the Dark Forces set their sights on Earth, with ground forces and airstrikes causing massive destruction and taking hostages. But before they're able to destroy the planet once and for all, Darkonder decides to take a shot at becoming the Supreme Leader, stealing the ultimate weapon and attacking Dark Spectre, seemingly to destroy it. But before he can deliver a fatal blow to Astronomer and Ecliptor, Dark Spectre reappears, swallowing him and the weapon to destroy them both for good. So that's all of Darkonder's 9 lives gone. One went in battle with the Mega Voyager, one thanks to Zane, one from his own trap, 2 at the hands of Ecliptor, 1 from Zane in the Galactic Rover, and then there's a couple missing. But either way, we do know that that was the last life, as he's been marking them off on the chart, like the World's Worst Advent calendar. Astronomer assumes command and threatens the people of Earth to give up the Power Rangers, or she'll destroy the planet and everyone on it. Meanwhile, Zane was unable to protect the KO-35 rebels and lost the Mega Winger in the process. Andros attempts to sneak aboard the Dark Fortress to try and restore Corone back to her former self. While in a true I'm Spartacus moment, Bulk and Skull potentially sacrifice themselves to save Earth, claiming that they're both Rangers, which then forces more to come forward in an act of defiance. But here's where I have a little bit of a problem. It's awesome to see the return of all these characters, because a lot of them are pretty much captured straight away. And it's genuinely a really nice moment
this
of
piece of
Bulk and
paper
Skull
clean. I can't even do that.
But this is a battle for the universe. The Earth is on the brink of destruction, every life form it contains being completely obliterated. Like, where are all the other crossovers now? Where's Matt Ryder? I mean, granted, he may not be on Earth, but what about the Turtles? Where are they? What about Billy? We do see the Equation Rangers back with the Divatox, but no Billy. Why not? I mean, we can assume that David Austin may have been asked and turned it down. We don't know, but still, if Adam can return, even if temporarily, then technically so can Billy, assuming where is that though? What are the rest of the Mighty Morphin too? Or unnormal? If Bulk and Skull can fight their sisters, then so can they. Or if we've established the powers could somewhat be restored, temporarily or otherwise, then Rocky could have returned the powers of the Red Ranger to Jason, assuming he doesn't already still have his own power coin, and that Trey still has the Gold Zeo Ranger's powers, as we saw in this episode. And then he could have just continued as the Blue Zeo Ranger. Because if Trey still has his powers, then there's no real reason that the rest of the Zeo Rangers don't, although technically his powers aren't from the same source, but still. Aisha surely could have returned to Africa, with Tanya remaining the Yellow Zeo Ranger, and Adam could have passed the original powers back to Zack and continued as the Green Zeo Ranger. The Cat could have returned the powers to Kimberly and continued as the Pink Zeo Ranger. Although I'm not expecting a return of Trini because Twee Tran has passed away at this point, so recasting her could have seemed insensitive. So I can't really expect to see all these characters return. But still, this may be the setup for an epic ending, but I can't help but feel that the final battle for the control of the universe and absolutely everything within it is missing some pretty key allies. The Hulk and Skull are brave enough to fight back, understand it's probably a budget thing, but you think for a final
Oh, you
blowout
think?
in what was potentially going to be the last season,
This guy is like
you try and
autistic.
get in as many people as you possibly could. If you need time to facilitate all the returns, then
There's
plenty
nothing
of
wrong
filler
with
that
that,
gives you
but
time.
I don't know if I can listen to him
Also,
talk
one of the
about
biggest
Power Rangers anymore, because he's picking apart every single detail that is breaking continuity in Power Rangers Turbo, and it's starting to make me sad. It's starting to make me sad because at certain points he's like, well, maybe it's just because they are making a TV show and it's not an actual story. It's like, but I am a stickler for details. I'm like, Jesus, man. Just wanted to know what that was like to the people who actually watch Power Rangers as adults. Let's find something else to watch that's not so brutal. Man, my YouTube is just garbage now. What happened? I'm trying to find a comic for a friend right now because it's like a time-sensitive thing. It's not. I don't know where those will be. Oh, Christopher, I was just trying to find that comic for you, buddy. So it looks like that's a new book that just got revealed 2 days ago. So I don't know where those are going to be. What I would do is go to the artist's Twitter and see if, or gosh, I think it said he was on Twitter, which is unfortunate. He should be on Instagram because Twitter is just where things go to die. But yeah, try to find like where he posts things and see if like the shops that have his, if he plugs those shops or if the shops plug his art and they tag him, or I don't know. I have no idea. I was just Googling around. I couldn't find a shop right off the bat, so maybe it's not a variant shop. Maybe it's just like a mainstream, like everybody has them. I don't know. I have no idea. checked every shop I can think of at my local shop. Not, look it up, not one they can order. Dang, I have no idea. Try reaching out to somebody smarter than me. I have no clue. You know, I'm new to this world, bro. I don't know. My ass from a hole in the ground, quite frankly. As some old timers would put it. I remember when old people used to say that to me when I was young, like 10 years old or younger. It's like, how does that do anything except for just make me resentful towards you? It's like, just tell me what. Just tell me, please. Tell me what's going on. Cat. I gotta start telling YouTube that I'm not interested in this stuff, or they're just gonna keep suggesting, right? So, let's see if that works. Make some corrections. We have Power Rangers crap. Three Stages. Fatty Arbuckle. I've already learned about all that shit. I don't need to keep watching videos about that.
One, the only. H, you fucking cocksucker! Very nice t-shirt or something. Oh, no, it's just a baseball team I like. Like, I'm a Yankee fan. I get it. I'm a hardcore Yankee fan. I don't wear Yankees pajamas to bed every night. You know? Yankees don't win, I'll be alright. There's nothing to do here. It's not like Boston. Red Sox lose, the crime rate shoots up 15%. People start hitting their fucking family members. The cops show up like, what's going on here? It's like, well, officer, the fucking Red Sox lost. Alright, keep hitting them. I understand. Fucking socks. Fucking socks. Just got married. Look at that. Bang! Bang! Yeah! Sorry, fellas, I'm off the market. I'm spoken for. It was interesting. Yeah, I feel like, you know, but that's why I feel like we got a good chance to make it. I'm looking at that football field. I'm like, 20 yards? I could make that dash right there. Like, no matter what the defense throws, I'm getting in the end zone. Only 20? Yeah. It's going to get right around 40 because we're going to make it. No matter what, my wife knows I'm not going to. You know? I'm moving forward. I'm not going to. You know, we're going to get 5 years. Like I said, I don't give a what she does. I'm making this stuff. If she could cheat on me, I'd just be like, you know what?
kids. I'll fucking raise his kids too. We'll all live together. I'll just tell the neighbors we're Mormon now, so it's not weird. I don't want to make it strange for the community, you know? Like, if you living with the guy who's banging his wife, it's like, respect his religious freedom, okay? He follows the laws of Joseph Smith, or as I like to call him, American Jesus. It's an interesting experience having a wedding, you know? The day before the wedding, I've never felt more important to a person in my entire life, you know? This is my wife's childhood. I'm an integral part of this family. That's a lot of power to have. I'm a very important part. That's why looking back, I'm thinking, shit, why did I She's been like, look, called them up and like, I need 500 grand in cash in the duffel bag. Somebody's gonna have a sad little girl tomorrow, you know? Like, I will be on a plane to Miami. That's why I don't understand why more people don't get kidnapped. If you were a smart criminal, that's who you kidnap. Because you're definitely getting your ransom. There's not enough time to tell the cops she needs you there. You will get your money. She will be like, Daddy, sell the fucking house. We are not letting these Albanians ruin my big day. God damn it. I will hook myself on the street if I have to. I'm fucking getting married tomorrow. The day of? Yeah. I've never felt less in my life. I'm just an extra in her movie at that point. Just another guy in a tuxedo around the queen. I learned that early, man. We showed up. We got married in Canada. My wife didn't pay for it, so that decision was made. We saw a real small venue. She's like, I don't know. It just don't feel like a bride here. I was like, yeah, I think I have a hunch why that might be. You know? If you were paying for it, you would have walked into the first Subway and been like, this place is perfect. Oh my God, everyone gets their own 6-inch and sun chips. They get to pick their own flavor. Too good for my friends. I'll tell you that right now. Harvest cheddar, that's beautiful. My wife played the whole wedding. Oh, did she train? Oh, like, there's Olympic athletes that did not train as hard as she did to get in that fucking dress. 12 months straight, I was watching my wife drink mustard. That's what it was. You're putting mustard on an ice cube. It's like, don't judge me. It's my cheat day. Okay? Like, vengeance today. She planned the whole wedding, dude. Then herself, she was serious about it. She wrote a whole itinerary. She sent it all the groups. It was tense. It was like a, bullet points where we need to be at 15 minutes. The only thing missing on that thing was a swastika. I'm being honest with you. She's like, 7:15 be in the lobby. All the groomsmen must be there. Everyone's bow ties needs to be straight. Up, gas, 15 minutes later, post the photograph. Stand in order of height. If anyone's missing, we will kill your whole family. That's what it felt like. It was intense, you know? That's the fun part of the wedding, right? Pictures. That's what I do in every day. Especially photo shoot. You know? Not recording memories. Memories are just taking photos, you know? That's what I remember about that day. Just being annoyed at taking fucking photos. They make you stand in all these poses. The photographers make it look natural, you know? And then he had every one of my groomsmen help me with my tuxedo jacket. They're all trying to put it on. So if you're looking at the pictures, it just looks like I'm a paraplegic. Or these guys' arms don't work at all. And then they just had us adjust each other's bow ties. That's fun, just staring into the eyes of all your friends. If you look at the photo album, you're going to be like, this was definitely a gay wedding right there. Those two guys are deeply in love. She's up there early. She's already up there in the bride's suite. She's up there in like hair like this 15 terraces, heated floors, little slave girls just dropping grapes into her mouth, you know? Paparazzi following her around like she's J-Lo. She's got to go to the bathroom. Somehow one of her friends does it for her. I don't know how that happened. I gotta go. Don't get out of that dress. Just think it to me, and I took it for you. Yeah. It's your big day, princess. I know. Nobody wants to go to a wedding, right? You get a wedding invitation from a person you think Saturday doing this? Good. You gotta make it more like fun for people working your wedding, right? So how about this? Instead of giving the couple money guaranteed as a gift, wouldn't it be better if you could buy shares of their marriage like a stock? You know? You believe in the company, like give me 20 shares. I like what I see. Every quarter, you get a report, find out how your company's doing, you know? Mr. Thompson just got a raise, they're on their second gig, like, fuck it, give me 20 more shares, you know? Thompsons are through the roof right now. So of course, you get a quarterly report, you know, wife just cheated on her son, developed a crystal meth problem, fucking sell, god damn it! She didn't know when she smiled at me at the wedding that this was a bad investment, you know? I tell you, a lot of couples, they wouldn't get divorced. Think twice about breaking up. We're breaking up with that now. We're doing Johnny. Stacy, Tom, work that shit out. I own 20% of your kids, so fucking with my money. I'm ready with that. It's fun, right? The money on marriage money. I'd be showing up to weddings I'm not even invited to. Just speculative investment. Just sneaking in the back of the head. You know what? Fuck, give me 100 shares. Let's see how this shakes out. This works out. I'll be a billionaire. Nobody's getting in on this. It's a risky investment. I would think. No, like the program. Every good investor knows you gotta have a last stage investment. Last stage investment? Easy. City Jewish couple. We're not allowed to break up, so that is steady income right there. In fact, all extreme religions, I'm heavily invested in that sector. Whatever culture doesn't give women a say, I'm like, give me 100 shares of that shit. No matter what he does, they're not breaking up because she can't. So, yeah. Modern day love is tough. A big part of love is getting a chance to miss somebody, get in your space. When's the last time you said goodbye? Now you say goodbye 3 minutes later. What you doing? Hello? It's been 15 seconds. How come you're not texting me back? Like, because I'm on a fucking airplane. That's why. I'm actually close to outer space. How can you even reach me right now? Can I just please enjoy this tomato juice and Adam Sandler movie? I don't know what it is. When I get on a flight, I need a fucking tomato juice. I'm not the only one either, because they have tomato juice in somebody else's order, which is weird. You're at a party and someone offers you tomato juice, you're like, what kind of fucking party is this, man? But as soon as I get on the plane, I'm like, yo, give me a double tomato juice. I am parched and thirsty. I want to drink soup all the way to Phoenix. My wife even does the same, you know? Walk, dark out. There's probably a creepy guy like 30 blocks over. You never know. I'll put you out, right? Yeah, it's fine. Seconds left, but fucking white knuckle through this like our grandparents and parents did. Glad I waited. My dad paid for me to go to NYU to study how my dad paid for NYU. I met a couple from NYU. I was like, you know what? This is where we're at. She was like a something study. Bunch of letters in the alphabet. Bunch of letters in the alphabet study. Yeah, I was like, man, what do you study? He was like, English major. You know what? That's how English major is right there. They're majoring in engineering, STEM, chemistry. We're over here majoring in a language we learned at 4. You know that? You want to know how to use the word the? I fucking studied it. So, word the goes right there. I waited too long, you know? It's like, wait too long. I was looking for my thing. You know, things that were perpetual. Never let people, like, what are you saying? Like, I'm just waiting for someone to challenge me. I'm not a settler. Somebody needs to challenge me. What the fuck are you talking about? There's someone who challenges you? That sounds awful. You come home, someone checks the basketball on your chest, game 11, motherfucker. What's up? I'm here to improve you! Your friend's like, how come she's always screaming at you? You're like, it's my soulmate. What are you gonna do, you know? It's like dating Tony Robbins, you know? I've developed a twitch and a facial thing, but she loves who I could be one day. That's why it works. She doesn't love me as I am. She's good. Yeah, we've all made that mistake. You ever be in a relationship with someone who challenges you? It's called an abusive fucking relationship. You don't want to that's the truth. You want to be with someone who's confident, who's fit. Somebody who picture yourself eventually getting comfortable. You know? That's what it is. Nobody thinks ahead. Nobody practices anymore. That's the real reason why you want to get in a relationship. When you get older, you're gonna fall. You will fall. And you just want someone living in your house when you do. You know, like you don't fall and just end up alone on the basement stairs, just with a broken back, trying to figure out a way to communicate to the cats and maybe crawl out the window and tell a neighbor. Lucy, Lucy, go tell Bob at 5D, Daddy's down. You gotta get in a relationship. Life's too hard. Do alone. I'm not settling for emergency. Settler.
Horrible glare makes it really hard to see what I'm working on there, but it's kind of a good enough shot of what I'm working on.
Your girlfriend's gonna be there? Let's go closer to dark so this mosquito's out. We can get out. Let's drink rosé on the floor. Let's go to a dog park where they piss and shit during the day. Off-leash hours are over. I want to sit on dry dog piss. Don't set yourself up for failure. Trick us into it. Get creative, manipulate. You just gotta assume we're lazier than you, and you're smarter than us. That's what it is. handing out free money at the park. You want to go? Yeah, I got my coat on before we finish the sentence. And we're out the door, but hey, we might as well bring some sandwiches in case we get hungry. Boom, we're having a fucking picnic. I don't even remember free money at that point. I'm yelling at you. We should do this more often, you know? Laying on the blanket, listening to Sarah McLachlan, twinkling my toes. Nice little breeze. I got my hawk spray. Mosquitoes don't bother me when we're having a picnic. Guys, lie to us. It's just that the idea is, you know? Once we're there, it's great. You just gotta get us there. Guys, lie to us. You can't hang out with your boys. It's fun when you're like 20s or a teenager. When like you're in your 40s, hanging out with your guy friends, it's like borderline inappropriate at that point, you know? You ever go to a bar and see 5 40-year-olds standing by the bar? Is there anything more pathetic than seeing 5 40-year-olds yawning every 3 minutes? Every time they yawn a little bit, their gut pops out of their polo shirt. They're just stretching out their plantar fasciitis. Jerry, give me another Miller. Young girls walking by like, you guys from the bar? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be home raising a family? This is what I really figured. Paul, my wife, all of them. There's something about that season. It brings out the happiness to the femininity. That first breeze in September hits again. Boots weather! Yeah, look at my new boots. These are cute. Yeah. I want to walk around like I just got off a horse all day. I can get hocus pocus, cozy. Let's get some fake pumpkins from TJ Maxx. Put them all over the living room. Pumpkin spice pizza. It's my boyfriend's sweatshirt. It's my sweatshirt now. I got my sweatshirt. I don't know what it is. You do have my wife crazy questions out of nowhere, you know? You want to go pumpkin picking? What? Thinking. How would I want to go do manual labor on a Saturday? You want a pumpkin, they have them at the supermarket. That's how easy it is to get a pumpkin. They don't even put them inside the supermarket. They always leave them out front. You notice? They don't even care if you pay for it. That's a suggested price. Like, this is marketable for 4 days. Take it or fucking pay for it. We don't care. Moldy mess in 13 minutes. Nobody's ever been arrested for stealing a pumpkin. You call the cops on someone stealing a pumpkin, the cops will arrest you for calling them. Much? What? What? This year? Okay, you know what? I'll go. Let's get to it. What a shame, dude. You drive out, it's not even a pumpkin farm. It's just an open field where they dump pumpkins on the ground. So you just basically bend over farther to pick up a pumpkin. They probably go to the supermarket, steal those pumpkins, and then drive them out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm supposed to be impressed because there's a llama that stinks like shit, you know? Like, and she has no. I intend on picking them up, I just forget that they're there, you know? And 3 weeks later, I'll accidentally step on one and be like, oh, time to cut my toenails, kid. It's been 3 weeks. That was a shock. Just a strange question raised to a husband like that. You know? Do you want to get a pedicure? Did you want me to be like, God, are we going to get manicures too? I want to get mine gels. They don't chip when we go pumpkin picking. That's what I realized. She was crazy. phrased it differently, I would go have a great time. She asked the same question a couple weeks later, she phrased it differently. I'm glad you did. You're not going to do with me. I know you'll hate it, but it'll be hilarious. You're the joke out. So I went. Let me tell you something. It was one of the most glorious fucking experiences. I was sitting up there in that automatic massage chair, just, I got so comfortable I fell asleep and farted by accident. Just me and a bunch of housewives with their beautiful legs and feminine feet. I had my hairy werewolf legs hanging over the front. I had my jeans rolled up like Huckleberry Finn. My first pedicure in 40 years, and the girl had to put on a welding helmet. I had to chisel out a piece of sports sock from when I was a teenager. Now I go every other week. I ask her, I'm like, do you want to get a pedicure? And no. Yeah, no. They know my shit near now. I gotta get a job right away. Kids just graduate college and are just taking coffee shops for a few years, you know? I'm trying to think of a new app idea. They can try and cure whatever slight inconvenience might be left. And that's the goal. Is so we don't move. We don't have to do anything. This is gonna be an app all that involves in a job. But why would I scratch my own balls when I can just GPS my location? Have a midget come out of nowhere and scratch them for you. Still Uber a ball scratch, and you can even see him running to the little cartoon screen. He's 3 minutes away. Turning up 2nd Avenue, Philip is arriving in 3 minutes. You rate him, he rates you. It's a perfect system, you know? You write a little review. Philip was great. He got the back of the ball, you know? Made some great conversation while he did it. Offered me a bottle of water and juicy fruits. Who has movie candy? I highly recommend Philip if you're in the Murray Hill section of Manhattan. 5-star ball scratching. Just think about food delivery. It's a good example of how common we are. Do you remember when you said to call a restaurant and you have to deliver food to your doorstep? 2nd century Scandinavian France. Do you remember those hard days when you had to use your mouth to talk? You know, like before Seamless and Grubhub. I love Seamless. Like their whole business model. Tired of making eye contact with the delivery guy? Are you tired of having to put pants on to answer the door? Because now you don't have to. All you gotta do is crack your door open 3 inches. Pull your food in like a prisoner in solitary confinement. I haven't seen a delivery guy in 4 years. I don't know. I don't know who's out there. Could be a baby or a ghost. These knuckles slide past my lock as I just pull the food in like a troll living in the attic. I'm actually playing this little game with myself. True story. Like, I want to see how little clothing I get away with having on without the delivery guy noticing. I'm down to 1 stop. Like, on my dick like a red hot chili pepper. I answer the door like clearly on tour in 97, got it? If you've never ordered food completely butt naked, you have to try it. It's a beautiful moment where it really hits you how comfortable we have become as a society. You're like, I don't even need to get dressed to get a 4-star meal delivered to me. Can you imagine somebody came back from the past like a time machine? How confused they would be? Meat? Chicken? Tell me what you want to eat. Anything. How can you make the food on the way? We gotta take a second to appreciate how comfortable civilization we're living right now, you know? Yeah, we don't really work. We don't even really work at work anymore. What's a hard day for you now? Like a strategy meeting at 2 you had to go to? And that really interrupted a good Facebook scroll you were getting? And you couldn't find your charger for 15 minutes or something? It gave you a real anxiety attack. That's why everybody nowadays has anxiety, panic attacks. That's a real modern day problem. You can't sleep. You can't sleep. You have a panic attack. I need to take a nap. You help me sleep. And no, you fucking did nothing all day long. Your body is not tired. That's why you can't sleep. That's your grandparents if they were in trouble sleeping. Hey, Grandpa, did you ever have a panic attack and not be able to sleep? And you go, what? No, I laid down and fell asleep immediately because we were building the Brooklyn Bridge all day. So it's like 14 Irishmen fell into the water. They're dead now. What's the hashtag you're following? Hashtag we're dead. Okay, good approach.
Referency. Referency.
Remember your dad was a Republican because he owned a business? Your mom was a Democrat because she lived off the hill. You know, it was like, she knew where that health care was coming from, you know? Now nobody can even talk. It was extreme right, extreme left. You can't tell it much of a Republican if you're a Democrat. You want to watch your wife get fucked, don't you? You want to chop your dick off, you communist bastard? I do. I just want single payer health care. Like I said, I just want to take care of old people. That's all I want to do. I swear I don't want anyone to fuck my wife in front of me. Right? And you can't be a Republican right away. Piece of shit white supremacist. You probably have Mexican slaves chained in the basement. Fucking hailing Hitler every day, you piece of shit. No, I just own a business. I want less taxes. I don't have Mexican slaves. I promise. Like, I live in an apartment. I don't even have a basement. I promise. Everyone's not crazy, man. And at a time where things are really broken, we gotta unite. I don't know how we're gonna do it. You know, like, I'm a libertarian who thinks you're going good. I don't want to pay taxes. As soon as this career falls apart, I'm going to be like, Bernie, free healthcare. Where's my healthcare? Everyone's liberal till they get rich. You ever notice that? Then you become socially liberal, fiscally conservative. Whenever you meet anybody who says that, that means they grew up liberal, then they got rich. My politics are now for whatever doesn't touch my fucking money. That's what I believe in. Lesbians want to get married and touch each other, that's fine. Well, deep down, I don't think anyone's really. Never owned your own business. Once you open that gluten-free muffin shop or whatever it is, that these taxes are a little high to support this niche market that's buying my cupcakes. If that doesn't switch your conservative, let's be honest, every liberal is just one bad mugging away from switching to. You walk around like, I'm with her, Bernie. 3 kids chubbing you, beat the shit out of you. All the friends filming, putting on YouTube. You wake up the next day like, you know what? Donald Trump has a lot of good ideas. Yeah, build a wall immediately! My favorite libertarian is
Make her look a little bit pissed off. She's not as nice as Spider-Man, I don't think. I'm gonna make her a little bit angry. It's the only expression you get with Spider-Man. It's really just his pose and his eyes. Where this Spider-Woman, aka Ghost Spider, aka Spider Gwen. She has 3 names. Some people don't even know any of those names. Some people just call her Gwen Stacy. So really, she has 4 names. And I'm sure she's colloquially known. Oh, that's a hard word. Colloquially known as a Spider Girl. Certain of that.
We got like right-leaning, trendy, uneducated people who can fix your sink and shit like that. And then you got us, just overeducated and useless. That's really what happens. When the apocalypse comes, we're gonna be like, what are we supposed to do? I've seen every Woody Allen movie. Does that help? I know who Dostoevsky is. I'm really woke. How we do? Next president has to be for everybody. Next president has to be left and right. So when he wins and she wins, it feels like they're Canada won. When it's president, no choice. You gotta find conjoined twins where one sister's Republican and the other one's Democrat. Yeah. So whoever you voted for the first time in history, your candidate won. You know? There's no losers. There are 2 sisters. That's all 160 minutes. Amazing thing I've ever seen. Have you seen it? 2 sisters. They were born with 1 body and 2 heads. The right sister controls the right arm and leg. The left sister controls the left arm and leg. And somehow they telepathically communicate to move and live life normally. I was watching this. This is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I will go to these two countries. I am with her, to be honest with you. Who better to teach us to share the planet than 2 girls trapped in the same body, compromising every fucking day? It's gonna be a cakewalk for them to be president. They were born to be president. They get in office and they got, what do you want me to do? Balance the budget? Alright. It's a cakewalk. We just drove to Walmart today. Do you understand? Do you understand how crazy that is? They would end war immediately too, just as they would make countries feel guilty about fighting over the same land. Give everyone a little perspective. Like, really, Israel and Palestine? You guys didn't share the same land? North and South Korea? That must be really hard for you. You know? Yeah. Try having to take a shit while your sister wants to go to the mall and figure it out. That's easier than our Tuesday. I don't know what you're talking about. Plus, you know they're not corrupt. That's the best part about conjoined twins. They don't steal, and that's the quality we almost want in our leaders. Someone who's honest.
Why would you think they don't steal?
Good people. No one's ever turned on the news and there was conjoined twins in the news. They can't. It's hard to hide. You know, you can't just walk into a bank and rob it. You know, like everyone's been staring at you the moment you walked in. There's a lot of witnesses to that. You could even be wearing masks. Successfully rob the place. Cops be like, did anyone see who robbed this bank? You're like, officer, unfortunately, they were good. They were wearing masks. But I do have one tip for you. I think you're looking for somebody with 2 heads. Is that common? Is that... Maybe we start by flipping through the Guinness Book of World Records a few times? Whichever one of those sets of twins aren't accountable for 12 to 6. I'm pretty sure those are your HSBC bandits right there. It's a very padded time, a very gentle time, you know? You can't blame them. They're in another reality where there's no harm. But that was a private word. Try to avoid the word. You're assaulting me with your words. Words are violent if you have nothing to say. Word, it could be a lot worse. I grew up in Brooklyn in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, there was a time when there was just random packs of wild kids everywhere. Remember that? You turned the street corner, you saw 20 kids, you were like, fuck. Ah. I'm about to get fucked up. Have you had a Nautica jacket on? Well, you used to have a Nautica jacket on. If there was a day back then where I walked through those kids and all that happened was one of them called me a Greek faggot, that was one of the best memories of my childhood. What a bunch of nice kids, like. I don't think we'll go back there. Seal's been broken. You're never going to see a normal, Yale-educated lawyer getting sentenced for 40 years. That shit is over. We don't have to. That guy gets them from next door. That group thinks they're fucking awesome. Oh, ring, like, are you collude with foreign powers? Like, I need my presidency to read like a Tom Clancy novel, and at all fucking times, the fucking porn stars helping the Russians. What are you doing? Shit is exciting. You got to admit. That's great. What old people do. They say crazy shit. They got to get it out. They're dying soon. I can't take all these crazy thoughts to the grave. So, like, basically, a going out of business sale out of his mouth. You know, like, she used to try in the hotel room before he checked out for good. The Chinese invented global warming. I'm a Greek kid, you know. Yeah. There's a lot of Greek people. Jeff also used to worry about that. Greeks don't rest. So they already started planning to build that wall. They're going to build a tunnel underneath the diner that goes directly to Mexico. An underground Greek diner railroad. Can't look like you've been teaching math to urban youth for the last 20 years. Let's look at a math teacher deep in Brooklyn somewhere who just got hit with a spitball in the back of the head. Every time he turns around, he's like, first you took the 4% and you put it to fucking top. Who did that? Who hit me with a spitball? I've been working at the DMV for 40 years. I've got no benefits. I gotta change the system here.
Very nice. I like.
Are there any new ideas? Maybe we did it. Maybe we made it to the finish line. There's cocaine and sushi everywhere. Maybe we did it. Like, you can get raw fish like a Scandinavian king at Rite Aid. This is as good as it gets. It's a finite universe. There's only one story that hasn't been told. I wrote it. I wrote a movie. It's a transgender romance. It's a rom-com. Larry is a complicated woman, you know? A lot of like teenage guys go home. Deep down girl, you know she's got her stuff, she transitions. They love each other, try to stay together, but now they're two dudes. Neither one of them's gay. Gender's getting in the way at that point. Love stays today. She was now he was the one to be when she was the she. I'll do anything to be with her and whatnot. He decides fuck it, and he becomes her just to be with her. Now he who's now a she sets out to find her who's now a he, but unbeknownst to him who's now a her, while he who's now a she was thinking about him, her who's now a him, she who's now a him was thinking about him when he was a him, she transitioned to be with him and was trying to find him. So they keep Until at the end, they fall in love in different genders. It's called Love Twice. It's a beautiful movie. The tagline, not even gender could keep these soulmates apart. It's a narcissist. Yeah, it's not bringing out the best. I was actually today. I was walking by the photo, rush from here. I took one photo. He went, you just take one. You just keep it 300-400. Just move around a little bit. Just, and you just lift it too. It's a little low. You just get it from this point. You just go across the street, that building on the 4th floor. Maybe you get a crane and just shift. Like, you took it too quick. We didn't get a chance to set up. And then they started posting next to each other. Camera didn't work. Like, watch the whole episode. Women have really figured out how to stack skinny pose. It's very well thought out. It's all about creating an illusion of taking up as little space as possible. It's the same pose, right? It's like a slight little turn. Head goes back to tighten the jaw, right? Kissy face or a little tongue to tighten it even further because you guys are fucking out of your minds. That's what it is. You're psychotic people. So it's like a slight turn, right? And like tits and chest out, but stomach at the same time. I don't even know how it's possible. You kind of end up looking like a minotaur or something. And then for some reason there was always one leg up, like a sleeping horse. Just low. And then you throw your arm as high on your back as possible, like rip your shoulder out of the rotator cuff and just got it.
Ooh, someone liked it. Thank you.
We need some photo control,
Live for those likes, baby.
Limit on your camera when you turn it to your own face. Because let's be honest, like if you can't get the photo after 4 pictures, maybe you're just not that good looking. At that point, there should be a voice that comes out of the camera. Bitch, it's not us. It's you. Not everybody's camera ready. You're more of a writer. You're a producer. Like, start a blog. I think the problem is that's what it is. Yeah, you live too long, you get bitter. You ever notice the older you get, the more socially conservative you get? That's the problem. The problem used to be people live too short. That's why history's so brutal and violent. People only live to like 25, which makes you like a wise old man at 17. Nobody knew shit. Nobody lived long enough to become enlightened. You know what I did when I was 17? True story. I stuck my dick in a big paper rug to see if it burned. Just out of curiosity, I was like, if you're wondering, it stinks for a long time. Doesn't stop burning for like 4 days. And then it leaves bad memories, yeah. His history was basically dictated by somebody who would stick their dick in a big paper rug out of pure curiosity. General Lafayette was 21 when he was fighting George Washington. Alexander the Great was 17 when he conquered the world. Nuts to that. Now people live too long, They would get bitter. Now, dude, the loop is you. You're going up. We'll figure it out. Bye! Bye! I love that. Bye! Bye! I never understood why old people are so concerned. I never got that. Like, dude, you're 80. What do you care? You got 100 years to live, max. You should be blowing lines every single night. Trying to get as much granny pussy as possible. You don't even have to wear a condom. You get AIDS. You win. There's no consequences. When I'm 80, I'm shooting crystal meth right into my dick hole. I don't care. What am I going to do? Develop a crystal exciting life. Pontificate with your friends in the corner. Whole sense of you perfect. Wake up every morning like, fuck, I gotta make $40 and get high. Like, I gotta figure this out. I gotta string a nickel and a piece of flesh. To me, it's backwards. You know, I think young people are the ones who should be conservative. We have consequences. Even stuff kind of Drake on a Tuesday goes back. We do it in a row. When you're 83, you know, let's do some cocaine to see if we die tonight. That'll be awesome. What a way to go out. See your friend who left the party early, like, how was that party? You shouldn't have left. We partied so hard. That's the fucking died last night. That is the type of fiesta we are talking about, cabrón. Granddad died partying from cocaine addiction. Is that sad, or is that one of the most hilarious things you've ever heard in your life? Would you be able to even not giggle when someone asks how he passed away? Like, how'd your pop day again? Like, I mean, he started doing a lot of blow, like in October. Like, he ended up getting in a shootout with the cops. It was pretty epic, to be honest with you. He died with a smile and a peace sign. I gotta say, I'm joking. Oh, that's a good idea. Go home to my grandma. I got a little snack for you. Just sniff it. Okay, now run. Go. Wild horses. Oh, snortle. She showed me. Thanks for giving me a complex the rest of my life. Why are you just watching me sleep? Fucking psycho. She made a minute 17 video of me snoring like I wouldn't get the picture after 7 seconds. I snore. It's redundant. What do you think I was going to belt out a tune after 40 seconds? It's not like I can make a video of her snoring. Whoever, she snored. I love when she wakes herself up like, oh my God, is this snoring? That's so embarrassing. You want to call it that. I was actually using it as soothing noise to fall asleep to. Hey! What is snoring? Isn't that weird snoring? It's like, how say I'm snoring? My phone makes it close together. Like snoring. Everything I do in my whole life knows the same. Like, 6 months later, they start elbowing me out of bed. They get to themselves, you know what? We don't give a mom not that bad. I would rather raise this kid on my own than listen to God choke this motherfucker to death every night. What is snoring? I don't know why I snore, because during the day, I'm one of the best breathers on the fucking planet. You don't struggle, in and out, no noise. Then I fall asleep, it sounds like I'm taking Hebrew lessons in a helicopter. Muslim, pesada, barakatana, kana, barakwane, menesheni. Muslim, barakatana, kana, barakwane. Hebrew's a rough sounding language if you don't speak it, you know. It's aesthetic, you know. My cousin married an Israeli guy. They all speak perfect English. Sounds like we got an album here. It sounds like this is not working. Clem or something? To be honest, I don't know why anyone talks weird anymore. To be honest with you. You know, in this day and age, I was in Scotland for the show. Talk like that, like the straining thing. Wow, are you doing? What are we gonna do? What are we cool? What are we gonna do? I'm like, why are you talking like that? Are you a wizard or something? Like, how many fucking times
Ooh,
are you
the sickness.
get rid of that dumb fucking accent? Just talk
Yeah,
normal.
this one sounded
American.
pretty
This
sweet.
is how you're supposed to sound. We figured it out. Some of us talk a little faster, some a little slower, but there's spaces between our words.
It's kind of her, most of her design there.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm not from your village. I don't
Just
know
got to finish up her hand and her leg, and
No, they sound
we'll
stupid.
definitely
Let's
be
be
done
honest.
with her
It's not
today.
possible.
So just kind of working on her
Sounds
teeth,
silly,
kind of
and
getting
they
some
know
cool
everyone in UK.
shading and highlights on her hooded teeth. And
You ever notice with British
she's got this smartphone here. She's listening to a band called
Adele doesn't sing her songs
Mushroom Head. It's the band. A little Gwen symbiote spider. Origin of her power, of course.
No, you didn't even know she was British the first time you heard the song. First time you heard a song, you were like, who is this 400-pound black woman from Georgia? This bitch can blow! And then she came in, hello, my name's Adele. Like, why are you talking stupid? You were just singing normal. Like, I don't understand. With that dumb fucking accent. Now, look, we're going to have world peace. We got to have things in common. The best way to unite people is to right? You got to unite the world. We learn that world peace. Nothing against culture. Culture is great. We should just, like, learn 4 or 5 beautiful languages. All speak them. Get rid of all the fucking sounds. The ones that you said, you know, like Hebrew, they all speak English. Arabic, go. Arabic is way too aggressive. You can't speak Arabic without making it look like you just did 20 bumps of coke and you want to kill everybody you ever met. With eyes wide up.
So racist.
He sounds like a goat with cerebral palsy. Like, German. Why do we even let them speak German? After World War II, we should have been like, that language that sounds like you're bossing me around. No more of that shit. How's that sound? From now on, you guys are speaking English. You're playing baseball like the Japanese. It's called the Marshall Plan. Who won the war? You know? You know what they did?
I know what they did.
Japanese is harsh too.
Japanese is kawaii. It's not harsh.
Chinese Mandarin, way too fucking complicated. I'm not doing a crossword puzzle to say the word the, alright? It's like, gotta get rid of it. I don't make the rules, but I have ears. This is what I say we do. This is what I say we do. And we put all the languages through a test. If they pass the test, we'll keep them, right? Fail the test, we get rid of them. What's the test? We'll let the women of the world decide. A test that only women can judge. Dirty talk. It turns you on when you start speaking it during sex, we'll keep it. If you start smoking, it makes you nauseous, it recoil. English is solid, right? Sex like, yeah, who's your daddy, but not really your daddy. Take that, girl. That's what call me daddy. Solid, C+, very neutral. Not gonna say the most beautiful, but neutral. French. Parlez-vous français? Oui, oui. Bon appétit. Croissant, croissant, je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi.
Musique. Pasta fagioli, Maria. Peperoni, lasagna.
Lasagna.
love how Latin people dance to 4 quarters for some reason. They just, it's like they're doing a magic trick. It's almost like they're paranoid somebody's behind them with a gun. How sexy that is that. La mujer quiere carne. ¿Quieres carne? Porque yo tengo carne. Yo tengo grande carne, mujer. ¿Quieres pollo? Porque yo tengo pollo, muchacha. You don't want to be having sex in here, much love. German is das aus Juden. Horsten, half of Horsten. Sieg heiß, Heineken, half of Weizen. Thank you guys for coming out, man.
That's it? It's just racist impressions for the last bit. Dan really fell apart. He's really nailing it for almost the whole time. And the ending is just really fucking fun.
Today's episode is brought to you by MyBookie. For all your betting needs this season, check out MyBookie. Use promo code HYENAS for double your first deposit. Play.
Someone watching me on YouTube? I just saw a like come up. Incredible. Oh, no, never mind, they left. But there was someone there for a split second. A 9-hour video on the Hulk. Jesus Christ.
So, by the time you guys are watching this video, I'll be in California. And I was trying to figure out what kind of content I was going to make this week. And so what you'll see down in the description is a temporary schedule for this week. And this is going to serve two purposes. The first is just to provide content for you guys. A lot of you all really love Incredible Hulk, so I figured I'd just do like a lot of Incredible Hulk stuff. Specifically, we're going to be covering the entirety of the Planet Hulk event. The other half of this is to see whether or not you guys were watching Hulk videos because you just wanted to see them kill the superheroes. If you guys are genuinely interested in everything involving the Hulk, if you only cared about the origin of the sun, it's really just a test to see what people are interested in, what they're not interested in, how many of you guys will watch the entire Planet Hulk versus just one single video. It's really just kind of an experiment on my part. You guys are my guinea pigs. So I'm really just kind of experimenting here. But for those of you guys who saw the Planet Hulk animated series or who have looked up the story online or something like that, the first volume, or really like Exile, is kind of like the main story. Like that's the main Planet Hulk thing where he becomes a gladiator and he goes against the Silver Surfer. That's the kind of thing we'll be covering here in this video. The things that follow after that are all it's like one giant prologue, really, that sets the stage for the World War Hulk event, for him coming back to Earth. A lot of the stuff that we'll talk about in the prologue is really what's discussed during during our videos on the origin of the Incredible Hulk son, the origin of Scar. Now, to lead into this properly, to really get a firm grasp of what's going on, there was a prelude to this, but the prelude's not really necessary. The only thing we need to know is that there was a conflict whereby Bruce Banner had transformed into Joe Fixit. That's his gray form of the Incredible Hulk. And he had gone on a rampage in Las Vegas. And the result was that he did go against Ben Grimm. He did go against a few superheroes here and there, and we were, those individuals that tried to bring him back. The problem with this was that after the event was finished, the Fantastic Four and really the Earth superheroes had come to the realization that the Incredible Hulk was just too impulsive. He was just too unpredictable to control. Now, this was a decision that was largely made by the Illuminati. Now, Marvel Comics, in terms of chronology, the Illuminati, or I guess in terms of publication history rather, the Illuminati are relatively new. They were a creation by Brian Michael Bendis, I think, and they were a new introduction, but it was a retcon, a retroactive continuity, meaning that Brian Michael Bendis created the Illuminati and then wrote their stories in a way so that they had been here the entire time. They have been in existence since the early days of Marvel Comics, and chronologically, they date all the way back to the pre-Skrull War. Now, we don't need to get into the depths of the pre-Skrull War, but suffice it to say, they're two alien races that have been fighting for millions and millions of years, and their conflict had eventually come close to the planet Earth. And because it stretched the planet Earth, because it almost impacted the Earth, the decision was made by Reed Richards, by Doctor Strange, Black Bolt of the Inhumans, Charles Xavier, Iron Man, Tony Stark, to basically form a group among themselves to safeguard the planet Earth. And they would basically operate in secret. Nobody would know that they existed. The idea was that they would basically protect the Earth from any threat that they found that was either, from beyond the Earth or within the Earth itself. Now, the key to all this is that in Original Sin, we learned Nick Fury had already been doing this. Nick Fury was the man on the wall. The way these two things reconciled was that they didn't know about each other. At the very least, Nick Fury knew about the Illuminati but chose not to do anything. But the Illuminati did not know that Nick Fury was the man on the wall. So this really shows how secretive Nick Fury was. But the idea of the Illuminati was to basically trick the Incredible Hulk. Nick Fury went to him with a scenario saying, well, in the Cold War, there was a satellite that was launched by the Russians. It was supposed to be a spy satellite. Hydra had basically taken control of it. They had installed an artificial intelligence. That AI began to evolve over the course of the last, 50 years or however long it's been. And eventually it took over the satellite. The issue with this was that the satellite was designed for the purpose to detonate nuclear missiles. And so if this satellite's not destroyed, Hydra can use it to detonate nuclear weapons anywhere in the world and potentially lead to a worldwide crisis and really the extinction of humanity. And so what they did is they went to Banner and said, hey, we need you to become the Incredible Hulk. We need you to go to the satellite. We need you to destroy it and then come back. The kicker was that once he got up there, while he did fight this artificial intelligence, the entire situation turned out to be a ruse. The Illuminati tricked him onto the ship with the intention of sending him off to the far side of the galaxy away from the planet Earth. Now, we'll learn a little bit more about what their plan was, but what Greg Pak did with this is he just immediately picked up with the conflict. He immediately picked up with the Incredible Hulk's arrival. Now, the Incredible Hulk ended up landing on a planet called Sakaar. Now, as we know from our story of the origin of the Incredible Hulk's son, the story of Scar, we learned that these portals were created by an existing inhabitant on Sakaar for the purpose of bringing individuals to the planet that could basically cast off the ruling body of the Red King. They could cast them off from all their threats and allow the people to live in freedom. So this is why the Incredible Hulk fell through this portal. It had already been generated, and he just ended up deviating into it just because of the fact that it had a gravitational pull. But once he arrives, of course, the Incredible Hulk does what the Incredible Hulk does. He just starts tearing stuff up. This is one of the reasons why I love the Incredible Hulk in this story. It's like he just radiates power. And it's like this hidden power that no one really seems to grasp. I don't know about you guys, but I love that stuff. I love that idea of that feeling when it's like of being present in a story and no one realizes how powerful they are. And you're just waiting. Like you're just waiting for shit to pop off, basically, for things to just hit the fan, and it's like now everybody realizes how powerful he is, and people are like, oh my God, he's powerful. Like that's the kind of thing I love in comic books. Absolutely, I adore that idea. Hopefully you guys do too. But when he arrives here, of course, he ends up going against the indigenous species, and there really isn't much of a conflict here between those guys and himself. But after he arrives here, he's also set upon by the Imperial Guard of the Red King. And like all individuals who crash land on this planet, he is bound with an obedience disc. Now, we're going to go ahead and cheat a little bit. Under normal circumstances, we would wait until that part of the story to get into it, but we can go ahead and cheat here and cover this a little bit. The obedience disc is a device that's planted on an individual, and it quite literally interfaces with their brain. Not in the sense of mind control, but in the sense that they're basically bound to follow the obedience disc by fear of pain. And if they fight against the obedience disc too long, it'll basically fry
their brain. It'll destroy every ounce of what makes them who they are, and it'll just turn them into a mindless walking being. We'll actually see what happens with a few heroes or a few characters when they fought their obedience disc too hard. But almost immediately after Hulk is down with his disc, he's taken to this sort of auction house to these gladiatorial games. Now, what Red Pack does here is he basically takes the traditional idea of Roman society and gladiator games and folds them over into this. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, and I wouldn't call myself a history buff when it comes to the gladiatorial games in Rome, but I think I know enough that I can make a convincing explanation here, a reasonable explanation here. The gladiatorial games existed in two forms. One, as a source of entertainment, and two, as a way to distract the Roman people from the problems of Roman society. But the gladiatorial games were a huge event. I mean, it was a massive thing. It was like if the entire United States became involved in the Super Bowl. Like, everybody went to the Super Bowl. Like, that's what the gladiatorial games were like. And it was just some of the best fighters from across all of Rome and all of its different territories. But it wasn't like every single fighter just went to the gladiatorial games. You had to work your way up. You had to start at the bottom at the local gladiator competitions and then work your way to the very top to be in the gladiatorial games. And so, again, it's much like the Super Bowl in the sense that you've got the regular season and you've got the pro season. And so, when it comes to the Incredible Hulk here, of course, when he's initially displayed before the Red King's not really too surprised by what he sees in terms of just the Hulk breaking out of his ship. But what does impress the Red King is the ruthlessness of the Hulk. Now, right now, at this moment, this is not World War Hulk. I mean, who's going to be mad? Banner's he's very, very angry, but he's nowhere near the level that he will be with World War Hulk. It's insane how powerful he is during World War Hulk. But the very gist of this is that upon his initial arrival, he basically just starts taking to and ripping up these various foes that go against him. Now, he also encounters Meek for the very first time. Now, Meek will become a very important character with regards to the Planet Hulk mythos. But, once Banner basically begins to realize what's going on, once he, realizes that he's basically in a gladiatorial game, once Meek basically says, hey, we're fighting for the enjoyment of
Okay, we're almost done. I'm going to let this dry and I'll come back and put the finishing touches on it. And I think I got this done in a pretty good time. Whoa, where did my pen go? I found this cap and it was just on the bottom but of this. It's like, where'd my pen go? That pen has a cap, that pen has a cap. My pens have caps and I'm a little bit nervous about my brush that's just rolling around here without a cap. So let's try to find it together, shall we? Where could it be? This can be without a cap. I mean, potentially this could have been on there for a long time. This pen could be gone. Oh, here it is. Ah, I see. Jokey mistake I made there.
He's suddenly attacked from behind by the Red King as Kyra tries to take him out, and the Red King celebrates. So this is actually really important because what this does is this lays the groundwork for the relationship between Kyra and the Incredible Hulk in the sense that, when she says, this is not your planet, he says, well, not yet. And as a person who's extremely honorable, who's honor-bound to the Red King himself, Kyra is also a warrior at heart, and she realizes or recognizes another warrior as well. And so I wouldn't go as far as to say that the two have immediately fallen in love. I will say that with Red Pack, the progress towards the two of them falling in love is basically beginning with this first encounter. Now, from here, we sidetrack for a second, and we actually pick up with some highborn, or at least people who are part of the Imperial race that rules the planet. Now, when it comes to Sakaar, you have like an Imperial race, but not everybody is Imperial, in the sense that they do not have the same rights and privileges as the existing Red King or any of his immediate surrounding individuals that are part of his faction. The reason behind this is because some of these individuals do not believe in the Red King, and they basically operate as rebels. Now, with the arrival of the Incredible Hulk, they look at him as this person, the son of Sakaar, the man that is supposed to come to the planet and liberate them of their oppression. And so the idea here is for them to basically grab the Incredible Hulk, having fought on their behalf, become part of the rebellion, and cast off the Red King. Now, from here, we transition to a place called the Maw. Now, the Maw initially came off as a prison. That was my first thought when I saw it. But the Maw is actually like a proving ground. It is a training ground for those individuals who are going to be part of the gladiatorial games. And this is why I say the Red King didn't immediately have the Incredible Hulk killed. Granted, he was hoping the Incredible Hulk would die here at the mall, but the idea was that, you know, if he survives, then he'll go on to become part of the Gladiatorial Games. Now, the guy who's basically running the show here was a former member of the Gladiatorial Games. He was a guy that fought in the Gladiatorial Games and worked his way to freedom. And the way this is done is you basically fight all the way to the top. You win 3 rounds, and then you're pardoned by the Red King. That's why this exists the way it does, because they're literally all fighting for their own individual freedom. Now, while this happens, or at least while they're in this mob, they're basically pit against one another, as well as some various forces that happen to be around them. And it's really just spinning the herd. I mean, that's really all.
Alright, that's basically done. I'm going to go back over the extended arm there, and leg on this side, and make sure it looks good. So I've got probably less than an hour left on it. Okay, good boy. Oh yeah, maybe I'll put some highlight on her face, just a tad, not too much, right? Not too much. A little bit on her chin.
Warbound is a pact that's made among warriors, those individuals that would fight for one another to the
Very
death in
feminine.
order to make sure that, you know, if they do die, they die well, they die with honor. They would never sacrifice each other, they would never give up on one another. They basically
Just like
hold
that.
the first allegiance. Now, this again is going to be a very important thing with World War, because a lot of these guys actually travel back with them to World War Home. But this is really just, you know, initially all of them sitting down and saying, hey guys, let's have this big powwow, let's tell our stories, and let's, you know, let's make s'mores, and I love s'mores. Like, let's I get so distracted so easily.
Oh, okay.